Every day in the USA, people find themselves in court.
Numbers 33, 34, and 35, People versus Barrage Ante Scott, 23,352 FH, 23,351 FH, and 23,350 FH.
Ms. White and Mr. Goldstein are now becoming fixtures in their chairs.
Blue Danner for the people, all three cases.
Okay,
Sandra White on behalf of Barrage Scott on one of these.
and I have Miss White,
23352, I believe.
352. On the plea
And
agreement,
Michael Gaddy,
sorry, Mr. Gaddy.
Michael Gaddy, Assistant Public Defender on behalf of Mr. Scott on the other two matters, Judge.
As I understand it, which was written down as a plea of no contest to 23,350 FH, for which I've been offered a, it'll be a plea of no contest. I do have a police report already printed. And then in 23,351, it would be a plea to a lesser and added count two of larceny from a person, which is a 10-year offense.
Yes, Your Honor, but there's just so the plea agreement that the people had offered was that there was a police report that was sent by the public defender's office for R&O offense that the people had offered to dismiss.
Mhm.
The R&O in which Mr. Scott was going to be pleading no contest to was Ms. White's case, which would be 352.
Do I have a report for that one?
No, probably, I didn't send that over, so no.
But I'm pretty sure we can rectify that ASAP. But just because that was the way the deal was structured, I had told Ms. White that her client was going to be pleading to one R&O, dismissal of that. And then under Mr. Gaddy's case, one plea dismissal.
Okay, well, we can do one today and one not. So
Or, Your Honor,
I don't have a police
Your
report.
Honor,
right
that's-
now.
you know what?
Back.
Actually, we can just do it this way. I'm just going to change the deal. He's going to plead on all the PD cases. Ms. White's case get dismissed.
Look at you, attorney of the day. Mr. Scott,
Okay.
let's get you sworn in first. I'm going to ask you some questions.
Can you raise your right hand, please?
Yes, ma'am. You
Do
can't
you
see
swear
me.
or affirm that the testimony you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
Okay, I can't see you. Put your hand down, Mr. Scott.
Oh, you can see
So
me.
yeah, I can see you. The offer from the people is that you would plead no contest to the R&O that is alleged to have occurred on February 23rd of 2023.
Uh-huh.
And then the other R&O pending with Miss White would get dismissed.
Mhm.
And then you would plead no contest or guilty, I don't know, to the larceny from a person, which is a 10-year offense, as an added count to, and that would, at the time of sentencing, your unarmed robbery would be dismissed.
Yes, ma'am.
That-
Do you understand that plea agreement?
Yes, Your Honor.
And
Is that something that you want to do?
Yes, Your Honor.
and Your Honor, they would both be no contest pleas for civil liability. I believe there's a Cobb's evaluation to no prison in these cases.
There is.
And does the court, would the court like the PAC code for the larceny from a person?
750, 357?
Yes, 750-357.
Get loose. Okay. I'm sorry.
I love it.
It's been a long day.
Fine with me.
Okay. All right. So 750, 357. Mr. Scott, I would agree to not send you to prison, but I don't have any other promises to offer you at this time. Do you understand that the agreement between you and I would just be that there would be no prison, but you may still serve jail time followed by a term of probation?
Yes.
Yes, ask questions. Now's the time.
Okay. Just to let you know, if I do get probation, like if you give it to me, I will let you know I do have a marijuana card. So is that a problem? Because I have seizures and it's in my property right now. And it's
The Michigan Medical Marijuana Act says that it's not, but I would want to make sure that if it becomes a problem, where your marijuana use is a problem, I might want to have an evidentiary hearing as to why you're for a doctor to make sure that you have a legitimate doctor's prescription.
oh, I do. It's actually
Okay.
actually they have a copy of it at the correctional across the street from the jail.
Okay,
Casey,
Okay.
you can get it from Casey.
well, we'll let your attorney, probably Mr. Gaddy at that point, work on that if it becomes an issue, okay?
Yes,
But
ma'am.
probation can write that down for the freeze that he has a card.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So other than what's been stated on the record here today, do you have any other understanding as to what your plea is about?
I have all the understanding that y'all gave to me. I'm glad y'all showed me love. I really appreciate it.
Okay, well, I don't know if we're showing you love, but we're giving you an opportunity.
Yeah, opportunity.
And I say this all the time, Mr. Scott, I'm gonna tell you this. You get the 2 chances, first and last.
Okay.
I'm not offering this again because if you come in front of me with another offense and you're not taking your recovery seriously and you're not taking your responsibility seriously, I will send you to prison.
Okay.
Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Attorneys, all 3 of you, any other threats or promises relating to this plea agreement?
No, Your Honor.
No, Judge.
No threat to promises.
Mr. Scott, has anyone threatened you to plead no contest?
No, ma'am.
Has anyone promised you anything other than what's been stated on the record to plead no contest?
No, ma'am.
Are you currently on probation or parole?
No, ma'am.
We've gone over the maximum penalties in file 351. It's a penalty is up to 10 years of imprisonment. And in count 1 of file 350, it has a maximum penalty of 2 years and or $2,000. Do you understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. I'm sorry. Do you understand if your plea of no contest is accepted, you're not going to have a trial of any kind?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. You'd be giving up the right to be tried by a jury, to be presumed innocent until proven guilty, to have the prosecutor prove beyond a reasonable doubt
Yes, Your Honor.
that you are guilty,
Yes,
to
ma'am.
have the witnesses appear who are against you at trial, and to have both of your attorneys, Mr. Gaddy and Ms. White, could examine and cross-examine them in their respective cases.
Yes, Your Honor.
Or you could bring witnesses to your defense in either case, and the court would order them there by subpoena. Do you understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. You also have the right to remain silent because you do not have to testify, and your silence wouldn't be used against you. Or to testify at trial if you wanted to. Do you understand you're giving up those rights by pleading no contest today?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you understand that a no contest plea is treated the same way as a guilty plea, meaning there is a finding of guilt, it's just you're not admitting to it and you're allowing me to use these police reports to find the factual basis?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you understand you can't come back later and tell me your plea was a result of something that you're not telling me about right now?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you understand that if I accept your plea, you don't have an automatic right to an appeal? That means you may have to go to a higher court, to the Court of Appeals. They may say yes, they may say no, but your plea today doesn't automatically get withdrawn just because you want it to. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you understand if you're not a citizen of the United States, you may cause the federal government to take action against you after this plea, including deportation?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. In file 2350 FH, resisting and obstructing a police officer, how do you plead?
No contest.
In 23351, to the added count 2 of larceny from a person, how do you plead?
No contest.
Are you pleading no contest in both of these matters because you believe that you would be subject to civil liability potentially?
Yes, I am.
Okay. I have 2315319, County Sheriff's Report for 23350 FH. I believe there's a factual basis. Do we agree to that, Mr. Gaddy and Mr. Danner?
Yes, Your Honor.
In file 351, I have report 225529 from EMU. On the factual basis, was the $40 recovered?
It was not, Judge.
I do not know if it was recovered,
Is there a restitution request then for $40?
but we didn't receive one, but the people would, I believe it would still be mandated as far as $40.
Okay. I believe there's a factual basis found in 351. Are counselors in both cases satisfied I've complied with the court rule under 6302?
Yes, Your Honor.
Defense
Your
is
Honor.
satisfied, Judge.
Okay, I find no contest pleas in both matters were knowingly, understandingly, voluntarily, and accurately made. Would either counselor like to be present for the three?
No, Your Honor.
I would, Judge.
Okay, and Mr. Gaddy would like to hang out, and we'll set this matter for sentencing on
October 26th.
October 26th. Mr. Scott, we're going to see you back then. The probation department will be by to do your pre-sentence interview, okay?
Am I gonna be here or am I getting released? I don't know.
You're going to be here for now.
Okay, that's fine. I just wanted to make sure I was clear. I'm deaf in my
Yep.
right ear. Oh, I'm sorry.
I remember. I
Okay.
try to speak up, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you,
We'll
Your
see you later.
Thank
All right,
you.
See you later. Thank you.